Get ready.
I'm so ready.
Next chapter.
Sonic High School.
Author's note. I wrote this chapter on a train.
Very cool. Chapter 15. Killer on the Loose. Sonic High School. Chapter 15. Shadow and Silver ran ahead into the school but Sonic stopped to go to the bathroom, and he took an enormous bad smelling poop. Sonic knew he must be very emotional because this poop was so big that when he tried to flush the toilet, the big poop log just folded in half and clogged easily. While looking like part of a really fat pretzel that would you get at the mall, not like the little ones in bags from the supermarket. Sonic just said, "Forget it," and ran out of the now very stinky bathroom and after Charmy B. Sonic passed Shadow and Silver, who were in different hallways and going different ways, but he did not pass them at the same time because they were in different hallways, and because even though Sonic was very fast, he could not actually be in different places at the same time. Sonic went one way and Shadow went the other, and Silver went another way, and it kept happening. One room that Sonic looked at was the art room, and made Sonic remember having art class with Charmy B. Charmy could not control his gay urges like everyone else and used all the colors in every picture, where like Sonic just used blue and Amy just used pink, and other people were also normal like that. Sonic thought about how this was and that it was still surprising that Charmy could do something like this. Shadow
Maybe
went into a
Charmy's
room,
the only
among other rooms, that was the car fixing room. Classic. Shadow remembered about how he had car fixing class with Charmy, and how Charmy was really terrible at fixing cars because it was not in him to do something that was like a man would do. Shadow thought it was weird how Charmy could now do something that was so manly, like killing. And one room that Silver ran into was the gym room, where Silver one time had gym class with Charmy B. He remembered how Charmy was positively the worst at sports and being an athlete, so it made him wonder why Charmy could do something that was actually doing something like killing. Sonic and Shadow and Silver ran around, and eventually they just got tired and could not find Charmy at all. Charmy was trying to be a murderer, but they were just tired of looking for him, so they sat down in chairs and didn't do anything else now. Back in the front of the school, Amy decided that she needed to go to the bathroom. Rouge went with her because she had to go too, and Cream stayed with Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. and Tails, who was still trying to become awake. Most people had left the school by now, but there were still some waiting to get into the women's bathroom, but Amy and Rouge did not feel like waiting in line, so they just went to the men's bathroom where normally it was the people inside were men. Amy and Rouge were not men, so this was against the rules. As soon as Amy opened the door, a super-powered smell hit her face and punched her right in the nose because it was Sonic's poop smell. "Oh my god," screamed Rouge. "What is that smell?" "I've heard this smell a million times before," said Amy to Rouge, who could say this because she was Sonic's girlfriend, meaning that she has been around Sonic pooping. "The smell of Sonic's poop!" Amy and Rouge went to the bathroom anyways because you can never get a break when it comes to going to the bathroom, no matter what. You always end up going, even if you try all to not all night. What? Try all to not all night? They were holding their hands above their noses, and then Amy opened a stall door, and inside what was shocking thing to see, but she saw anyway. It was Charmy B.
I think it'd actually be like straight jorking it if he was reading this chapter.
Screamed Amy in a scared and shocked way. "You're a murderer!" "Not yet," said Charmy, "but I'll start to be by killing you." Charmy jumped at her from inside the stall and into Amy, and they fell back, and Charmy was on top holding a knife and was about to cut Amy apart when Rouge came over and kicked Charmy, and he flew off her body and over the wall by rolling. "Take this," said Rouge, and she flapped her bat wings at Charmy to push all the horrible poop air at him. It all went to him, but then Charmy got up and ran right at Amy with his knife and cut her on the leg because he is short, and then jumped back. "Ow!" said Amy. "I'm dying!" Amy fell backwards and got dizzy. "No, stay with me," said Rouge. "Use your special move while you can." Amy knew what Rouge was talking about, so Amy used her special attack. Amy shouted, "Girl blood!" and opened her legs, and a stream of blood shot at Charmy. Since Amy was so good at being nice and caring, which is using her heart, Amy was able to speed her heart up so fast that her blood pumped out of the wound on her leg like a super soaker filled up by vampires. The blood hit Charmy in the face and body and all over really, and it was steaming and burning him, but he looked like he didn't, AC/DC reference, but he looked like he didn't care. Amy looked shocked and yelled, "How can you be so invincible?" Then Rouge said, "I bet he can't handle my special attack, Romance Bite." Rouge flew with her bat wings and went over to Charmy and bit him right in the neck using her fangs and tried to make him fall in love with her, but it did not work. Probably because he's gay. He's not working! Cried Amy. He must have superpowers! He's going to kill us for sure! Amy and Rouge tried to get away from Charmy, but he kept blocking them and coming at them with a knife. They were finally trapped in the corner, holding on to each other with their best in-show boobs pressing up against each other and looking like the sexiest Legos ever. Then all of a sudden, Tails came into the bathroom and threw a piece of electronic at Charmy. Charmy looked up at Tails and said, "But you are supposed to be and then he died right there. Tails went over to Amy and Rouge and definitely stopped for a second to check out their boobs without them knowing, but then stopped and said, "You're safe now. That was not Charmy. It was a robot." A robot?
I thought Tails was only into 6-year-old girls.
What?
I thought Tails was only into 6-year-old girls.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess she's technically 18 in this story, but that doesn't make any sense. Tails,
But
being
I
the
guess
smartest,
she's still...
thought it was a question for idiots, but said, "I knew as soon as Charmy was not being hurt by Sonic's poop stink. I was watching from the door. Normally Charmy would have complained and passed out from smelling that, but he did not, so I knew. As soon as that happened, I ran in and went and got a robot killer device for my electronics." "Wow, thanks," said Amy and kissed Tails on the cheek for a reward. "Really, Tails, you saved us," said Rouge and kissed Tails on the other cheek. "This shows you that you can be cool for being smart, except if you're a nerd ass." Tails and Amy and Rouge walked out of the bathroom and back to where Cream and Knuckles Jr. was, and soon Sonic and Shadow and Silver came back, and they were all back together. The lunch lady was the only person still there, and she saw how tired they looked, so she made them all a bunch of chow meat... What? A bunch of chow meat sandwiches, and they all ate until their tummies were gonna burst. All the time they were eating, though, Sonic thought, "But then, where's Charmy? And where's the guy who made the robot? And so many other things. High school drama is just so crazy to be a part of." You know what chow are, don't you?
No.
Look up chow. They're like little pets, dude. They're pets. You get them in Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2 is pets.
Yeah, I've seen those guys. I've seen those guys. You go into the little world and they're all like dancing around in the nice looking world.
Yeah, they're eating them.
No!
Oh my god.
It's probably this evil guy. They're probably eating this evil guy right
dark
here.
Chows? I don't know if that makes it right, bro.
No, but look, he's mean.
What? I think this is
you can buy
unrelated to
chow.
bro. Look, it says chow queso.
No, it's chow. You're eating chow.
Yeah, this is what they're eating in the story.
No, they're actually eating chow though.
That's so fucked.
So I was watching the video about this, right? We're almost to the point where I left off.
Okay.
But they said something in that video which I think is really funny because I'm kind of seeing it. They said the whole story sounds like it was written by like a middle school age kid who goes to Catholic school.
What?
Because I don't know, it just seems very, very Catholic. It seems like a kid who goes
you would
to...
know better than me. I never went to any religious
Yeah, as
schools.
somebody who has gone to Catholic school, I think it seems like very much Catholic school.
My mom wanted me to go to like a Catholic school thing for a couple of years, but I didn't.
That's a good thing that you didn't. Alright. It was now a new day of school, and Sonic went to it. Sonic took a peek at the auditorium where the bomb had gone off last night, and it looked like they were fixing it, so that was good. Sonic went to his first class and his second class, and all of the classes after that until
I'm glad
lunch.
they clarified which classes he went to, and then he went to the rest of them.
Which is what he was at now. Sonic went to his lunch table and was about to say, "Hey guys." "Hey guys." But then he looked at his normal lunch table and thought, what has happened? Tails was not here because he has been mad at Sonic. Knuckles was not here because he is now a baby and with Rouge. Espio was not here because he was at the hospital after fighting with Knuckles before he became a baby. Charmy was not here because he was still in a disappearing mystery. The only guys that were here were Shadow and Vector.
Hey guys,
said Shadow.
what is going on with high school?
What does Vector sound like?
It sure is crazy.
It sure is crazy, laughed Vector while he ate his yellow sandwich.
Has anything new happened today?
Said Sonic to them.
Didn't you hear?
Said Shadow.
Espio is back out from the hospital. He would be here at lunch right now, but he's getting all of his work from his teachers.
That reminds me,
Said Vector.
also Knuckles is having trouble with grades. Now that he has become a baby, he has not turned in any of his homework or tests. He's going to fail high school and get kicked out if he doesn't do
The
them.
retarded guy from Family Guy.
I don't know.
Wow, that's tough.
Said Sonic, and then all of a sudden, the announcement speaker came on. Attention teenagers, said the announcement speaker. Amy and Rouge have detention for going in the boys' room. Oh, my bad. Amy and Rouge have detention. Have detention for going in the boys' room last night after the play. Please go there immediately.
Oh no!
Said Sonic so immediately.
Looks like they're gonna be in there
Look-
for a
oh,
long
shit.
time.
Said Shadow.
There's no way I can become true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy if she was trapped in detention. Detention by having sex.
What? Oh, okay. Said Sonic. Sonic was so upset now. Then the announcement speaker came on again. Attention teenagers, Sonic, please come to the office, said the teacher.
Uh-oh, looks like you're in trouble too.
Said Vector. Vector was always making people mad. He was definitely an asshole to be around. Sonic got embarrassed, like when Ms. Lesson
Divorce.
read about his balls problems. Then he ran out of the lunchroom and through the halls with his head down, not looking or talking to anyone, and went to the office.
Hello?
Said Sonic to the office.
What do you want?
Here, this is for you. The school worker who had long hair and a star tattoo with an outline of her face. With an outline on her face. Rouge left it for you before going to detention.
Yay!
Sonic went over to the desk she was at and looking and pointing to, and found what she was talking about, which was Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. with a note attached to them that said, please take care of us while... Oh no. Please take care of us while Rouge and Espio are not around. Sonic was so surprised. He had never taken care of a baby before. Forget two. Especially when one of them was his friend after becoming a baby.
Thanks for coming so quickly.
Said Knuckles Jr.
I was getting hungry.
Knuckles Jr. was red.
Thanks, narrator. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot that he looked like Knuckles. You know, his father.
He's not a
Sonic
baby,
picked up
in case you
Knuckles.
forgot.
Yeah, Sonic picked up Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. and put them in his backpack and went to the rest of his classes.
If I did
and went
that
home.
with babies in my backpack while we were in school, bruh, they'd have gone like fucking minced up.
Like, actually, Sonic got home and opened his backpack and took Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. out and put them on his bed.
Welcome to my room.
Said Sonic.
Don't check out the pornos on my desk.
If you don't want to see them. Sonic said, You are both only babies. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. laughed and ate food that Sonic brought up for them and after they laughed. Does Knuckles... I'm just gonna...
Hi, Sonic,
said Knuckles. Yeah, can you help me? Oh, no. He's just actually still Knuckles. Hey, Sonic, said Knuckles. You gotta help me out with my homework. It is very hard to write as a baby. So then Sonic helped Knuckles learn and write, and he finished doing his homework. Knuckles probably did a lot of things wrong, but Sonic did not care, because homework was boring.
That's true.
Homework equals boring. Sister equals dumb. Then Sonic went to mow the lawn. Yeah. Then Sonic went to mow the lawn, which made his balls itch extra.
Yeah,
and then he went back upstairs, but stopping on the stairs to put some soothing poultices on his balls.
So what do you guys do for fun?
Said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. Well, said Knuckles, can we tell you and you promise you will not tell anyone?
Don't worry.
Knuckles Jr. said Knuckles Jr. to Knuckles.
I can tell you he will not tell anyone.
Okay then,
said Knuckles to Sonic. When we are alone and not being held by Rouge, we like to practice kissing each other.
Okay.
It is technically okay because I am Knuckles Jr.'s dad and a dad is allowed to kiss his baby?
What the
Cool.
fuck is that next line?
No, I don't want to read it. I haven't even read it. What is it?
Do it!
Cool, said Sonic. Show me. So Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. got very close to each other and kissed each other in a really good way. It was okay because they are father and son and both brothers, and that is allowed everywhere. It is not illegal.
I'm not sure about that.
Even if they are both babies now.
Isn't
The
incest
two of them
illegal
kissing
in, like, Virginia?
looked like... What?
Isn't incest illegal in Virginia?
I think it's illegal in a lot of places.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's like half of them.
You're joking.
Are you serious?
The only... You're in the incest state, buddy, not me, not anymore.
Holy shit. I didn't know. I thought it was like half and half.
Nah, you're in the incest state, and I'm not.
That's crazy. Okay, well, like, rape is illegal.
Well, I'm pretty sure incest would be considered statutory rape.
Is it actually?
Maybe? Because it's like a power dynamic thing, kind of, I think. Depending.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. It does not... Okay. Not in the super incest state.
So at least you're not in like the super duper evil pedo incest state. You're just in the normal incest state.
What is that one, like, weird game?
The Coffin of
Yeah,
Indian
that one.
Lily or
That one,
whatever.
that one. Yeah, that takes place in Rhode Island, I
I
think.
immediately fucking knew what you were talking about too.
It's the only game I can think of that's like that, you know? Ohio? Oh yeah, now yeah, what about now?
Crosses arms, looks dejected.
No,
Well,
you're in
it's-
an incest state too, buddy.
Alright, buddy. Alright.
Wait, that's weird.
Yeah, when I move to
What?
Europe, it's gonna be different.
No, you're actually in the really cool state, actually. Out of the three.
Out of the three, this one might be the... oh. I mean, incest is still bad, even if it isn't parent and child.
Yeah,
Even
but
if
that's
it's,
just like
brother
really
and
weird.
sister, or like whatever, that's still fucked up. But I mean, at
Yeah,
least...
like
I mean, at least it would prevent that kind of abuse.
out of the three.
Out of the three,
Out of the
that's-
three.
Probably
the best
because
one.
the other ones just aren't making it legal at all
Yeah,
above
that's
a
weird.
certain age. Like, yeah, I'm fucking my
All right,
dad.
I'm in the second. I'm in the second best one. I'm in the second best
You're
one.
in the dad fucking state.
Yeah, yeah. This one takes place. All right.
Where were we? The part where they were saying it's not illegal?
Yeah, it's allowed everywhere, and it's not illegal, even if they're both babies now. Actually, that's like
I guess Mobius has
that's
different
actually
laws, I don't
illegal
know.
everywhere. Actually, if they're both babies, the two of them kissing looked like not like
Not
they're
illegal
two
for the
big.
Pokemon Batman.
The two of them kissing looked like two big, not sexual caterpillars pushing themselves together. It was not a sexual kiss. It was a big gold medal kiss anyway. Okay. Wow. Wow, I can tell you are both going to be romance experts when you grow up, said Sonic. I would ask you for some tips, but it would probably be then against the law. Sonic asked them to kiss one more time, and they did. But Sonic videotaped it this time, so he would know how to kiss Amy even better.
Sonic's fucking going to jail.
Dude, Sonic's on the Epstein list, bro.
Wow, Jeffrey Epstein. That's the island that he was on in Sonic Adventure 2. That was Prison Island.
Yeah. Which would be when she gets out of detention. Then they all had root beer and talked about which girls are the hottest. Which girl do you think is the hottest? Said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. I know my answer. It is Amy. Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, so this was very good of him to say. It proves that he should be able to have sex with her. No way, said Knuckles. Just then, Sonic wanted to slug that little fag bitch in the mouth for saying ugly about his girlfriend, but didn't. The hottest girl is Rouge. None of them could say that Rouge was not attractive because she had the absolute biggest boobs in the tri-state area,
What the fuck?
My opinion is different.
said Knuckles Jr.
I think the hottest girl is Charmy.
They all laughed so hard because Charmy was so much like a girl, except not hot. Everyone knew that laughing was good for them, even if Charmy was kidnapped or dead. And it made them feel healthy. Knuckles Jr. was definitely the coolest baby. This is true, actually, because everyone could get along with him, and he could do jokes also.
That's true.
Then they all got out of their clothes and into bedtime clothes and went to sleep. Sonic was sleeping just fine and normally until there was a whisper at the edge of his face.
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic.
Said the whisper.
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic.
Sonic opened his eyes and saw the person whispering to him, and who he saw was right there, which was Knuckles Jr. What is it, Knuckles Jr.? Said Sonic to Knuckles Jr. I was sleeping until you whispered my name to me,
I had a vision.
said Knuckles Jr.
I know who the real killer man is, and I know where Charmy is.
Why
Wow.
the fuck is the baby having like prophetic visions?
Dude, because he's the GOAT, dude. He's awesome. He's been like this.
Mephiles
He-
put his
like-
fucking cock right in the middle of Knuckles and Rouge, bro.
Yeah, since the beginning. Since the beginning. Yeah, since the fight between SBO and Rouge, SBO and Knuckles, he told Rouge to lay down
Yeah.
because he
Oh
knew
my
that
fucking God,
that
this stupid, this cool ass baby I made.